Hey guys, TUXX here. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and review of the Dell 23-inch monitor S2340L. And this monitor here is something you can buy currently at Dell.com. I'm sure you can buy other places like eBay, and it's meant to be a good kind of like lower price solution for gaming and for all sorts of other regular day-to-day applications. And this monitor, what brought me to buy this monitor actually is I did have some Dell gift cards. Dell is famous for you buy something and then you get a Dell gift card back. And so basically I had a pile of Dell gift cards and nothing really to spend it on. And they do expire, so if you do have Dell gift cards, kind of keep that in mind that after a while they will fall off if you don't use them. So it's important to reuse them, and lots of times, like in the case of buying this monitor, I used a gift card and then I'll be getting back another $100 gift card from Dell. So it's actually a good time to buy this monitor when it's on sale. Now, a few key features to this 23-inch monitor. First off, it has this really thin bezel, so it's great for putting like next to another one of these monitors or next to another monitor in general. Now, of course, if it's a different size monitor, it's not going to be perfect, you know, and that's okay. But it's a good solution for a little bit of an upgrade if you're using monitors you've had for years and years and years and want to try and get something a little bit more modern. Okay. Other things is it has a 178-degree viewing angle, so it's really good to view from the sides here, of course, but hopefully ultimately you'll be in the front of it. Okay, and then the actual image itself is said to be of very good quality. About the only thing negative I've really heard about this monitor is it does, being a newer monitor, it does have a bit of glare. Okay, so like a lot of newer TVs, you will get some shine off it. So hopefully that's not too bad, but it's bright enough that hopefully it will reduce the glare greatly. So anyway, you can see the box here is a nice retail box, very presentable. My camera recording area is kind of small, so I'll have to kind of put this up for you. This is exactly how it came from Dell. Just with this box. Now I was kind of hoping maybe it would be packed in something, but it wasn't. It was packed just like this, which of course, you know, is a little scary because you know how UPS treats things. They drop things, they put boxes on boxes, so hopefully this is enough to kind of keep it from being damaged. Now you can see itself, it's even exposed to the little handle here. You can actually get water moisture in there, so that's another reason why I like it when Dell ships things like a box in a box. But anyway, let's take a look here and see if this is good. Security seal not broken. Got my handy dandy scissors, and let's try and cut this bad boy open. Okay, looks like it's packed nicely. Styrofoam and the usual stuff here. Let's see what we have first. Looks like we have a power brick. Okay, now this monitor being a thinner, newer monitor, a lot of the older Dells, actually the power cord would just go right up into here. On this monitor it doesn't. You have to have a power brick, and this cord goes up into the monitor. So it's good for, you know, less stuff behind the monitor as far as thickness goes, depth, but not so good for extra power cords. So what else we got in here? We got the handy dandy book and a Dell driver CD. I've never really had to use these driver CDs ever. I don't even know why Dell supplies them, to be honest with you. Maybe it's for using Linux or something. And it looks like there's an interesting little tool here. I'm not sure about this little thing. We'll have to look further into that. But anyway, your usual instructions about how to install. Oh, I bet this goes between the actual... Oh, it's a cord wrap. I see. Looks like a cord wrap to me. Okay. Throw that to the side. And also in the box we have a cable. It's always nice when, you know, people include HDMI cables or whatever. This is a regular Vega cable, not a DVI even. So it'd be nice if they included the HDMI cable as well. But odds are this is the solution they're sending because it's the cheapest and it does the job. Okay, and let's see if we can grab anything else here. Here we have what appears to be the back of the stand. This part right here. Now this Dell monitor stands are usually pretty good. One thing I don't like about this monitor is some of my Dells actually will go up and down, and this one does not. This one only goes forward like this. Okay, the stand itself looks nice. Nice metal in here, so it's nice and strong. Feels like it has like a plastic outer casing. I'd be happier if it was all metal, to be honest with you. But since this monitor was basically free for me with Dell gift cards, I'm not going to complain. So, nice. And it looks like I'm going to have to, let's see, maybe I can pull this out. I'm going to pause the camera for 1 second and we'll be right back. Okay, I was trying to see if there's a good way of pulling this off or making the camera wider. Unfortunately there isn't, so this is going to be a little close up here. but we'll try and pull this thing out gracefully. You know, it doesn't want to pull out. That's interesting. It's in here very tightly, which I guess is good. Okay, here we have other things. We have the stand, which is taped in. Has a nice anti-static case. Has the base. Now this is actually plastic, so this you can peel off and will look better. That's the bubbles are just the actual protective coating. So we have that. Feels pretty lightweight, to be honest. Metal on plastic with little rubbery bottom parts for. Okay, let's see what else we got. Here we have the power cord. This is your typical computer power cord, 3-prong. You probably have a million of these. Okay. And here is the monitor. Now this looks very nice. Good amount of weight to it. It feels quality. Feels like it's heavy. And if anything, it might actually be a little wider than I suspected. It comes in the anti-static wrapping, which is nice. Okay, now inside here you can see the connections. We have the regular 9-pin, which is what it came with, the hole for the power cord, hole for the speakers or headset. I guess this actually does have speakers in it. We'll find out about that in a second. And of course HDMI, which is probably what most people will be using in 2015. Okay, oops, my sticker is actually sticking to the screen, so that's not good. See if I can carefully pull this off. Okay. Okay, and that is that. So, looks very nice. Got the Dell logo on it. And I'm going to put this together and we'll see what this looks like working in just 1 second. We'll be right back. Hey guys, 2 little notes on assembling. First off, one thing I really do like is in the bottom here, when you attach this part to the base, it has a little screw, and it has like a little thumb twist, which actually makes that very convenient. You just tighten it on up, which is nice. And then we have this part going forward. There's no other screws really. And let's see if we can gracefully do this. Oh, I should say, okay, on the side here we do have the power buttons. And we'll have to see what these actually do. It looks like we have a power button and some other buttons, which are probably like menu, hue, color controls, that type of thing. For a full list of details on the buttons, you can of course go to Dell.com. Okay, it feels very snug when this goes in. There is a release here, and there is a couple little tabs here to do some cable management. But all in all, a real handsome monitor. Looking good. And let's plug this in and take a look and see what this looks like powered up. Alright guys, I got the monitor hooked up now. As you can see, everything turned out just fine. There's no problem in shipping as far as damage or whatever goes. It looks great. A few little notes. First off, it's really light. It feels like some newer Samsung monitors. We just bought a monitor for gaming back about a month or 2 ago, and it's very light in weight compared to like my other Dell monitor here. That has the metal base and everything. You can see on the bottom there's a little bit of a difference in room, but it looks sharp. The actual picture itself looks very nice. The bezel turns out very nicely between these two. It works quite well together. Now I'm sure I could get this screen actually goes all the way over to here. You can see from the mouse. See, there's some room in here, so I could probably get a wallpaper that actually does a better job of having the two together. And it really isn't too bad as far as the amount of space between these two. I think it's quite good for gaming. The picture itself, I don't know how this is going to look like on camera, but it looks very nice and HD-ish. Sometimes when you're shooting video of monitors, you get weird little artifacts and little noise from the problem is that the video usually works off of 30 frames per second, 2 fields per frame, and when you actually shoot video of video, sometimes you get weird little shadows and such. So if there are shadows, don't mind those. It looks nice. Now you can see the difference. This is another older Dell. This is a Dell Ultra Sharp monitor from probably like 2006, 2005, maybe even longer than that. I've had these monitors for a really long time, so I'm really due for a bit of an upgrade. This monitor itself is 1900, okay? And you can see how bright the picture is. And when you compare it to, this is like the glossy type screen. When you compare it to the flat type screen of this one, you can really see it pops just a little bit more. You can see that in the comparison shot. It's just a little bit whiter. The whites are whiter, okay? Which is, of course, one thing I'm always looking for in video and lighting and everything else is you want the whites super white. But anyway, all in all, super pleased. Other little thoughts. One, I kind of don't like the power button being right here. Now I could move this monitor all the way to the right, so it would be on the side here. But for right now, I'm going to leave it. It was kind of a pain getting behind all my cables. I do have some kind of messy cable management going on, so things are like, you know, zip tied together and such. So I just wanted to get it hooked up so I could show you guys what it looks like and make sure it works okay. And indeed, it does work okay. As an example for gaming, I have a World of Warcraft screen pulled up here, and you can kind of see a comparison shot of how that looks there, which looks nice and everything. There's nothing wrong with that. And then over here, you can see a little bit of glare right here. That's glare, by the way. But it does look, I think, a little bit brighter, but very similar. I think the whites in the menu here pop a little bit more than they do over here. See, the white here is a little bit whiter than this white right here, okay? And yes, I am a little bit obsessed with white. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I review products regularly, so if you have anything you'd like to have reviewed, if it's something I need to buy or whatever, I might just be able to work it in as a review for your unboxing. And I definitely recommend doing unboxings before, or watching them before you buy things. It's great to know what is in the box and how it works. I watched some videos of this monitor before I purchased it as well. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, feel free to list it in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please subscribe. I really do appreciate the subscribers, and it helps keep me going and interested in doing more and more of these, okay? So anyway, guys, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you real soon. I look forward to some comments if you have any questions.